Hello, everyone, and welcome to another great episode of the Gridiron Glory here with Will and Tad. We cover the NFL, all 32 teams. Today, we have a Week 15 matchup with huge playoff implications. It's the Denver Broncos hosting the Indianapolis Colts. The Broncos coming away with a massive 31 to 13 victory in a game that seemed to be going in Indy's way early in the game in the first half, but then in the second half, the Denver defense, they showed up, they do what they do. Arguably one of the best defensive units in the league. I mean, just a phenomenal performance. And I think the guy to specifically highlight in this performance is their star linebacker, Nick Bonito. He had the big interception for the touchdown. I think they actually might have called it a fumble looking at the stats, but in the end, he had that massive return that completely flipped the game. The Colts, they were trying to get a scoring drive going. Mr. Wicker, what was going through your mind as you saw that play develop?
Yeah, as I saw that play develop and as I saw it happen, I'm thinking, wow. Um, you know, I was pretty bummed out as a Broncos fan when Von Miller got traded away. But you love to see it with a defensive player coming in to fill that role that Von Miller once had. And Von Miller, I never seen Von Miller doing anything insane like that. Like, I was thinking, man, just when I think I've seen it all from Nick Bonito, here he comes out and he does it again. So to me, it's had, in all sincerity, I would rank Nick Bonito a top five linebacker in the NFL.
A very
On the
respectable
current,
ranking.
like, if we're ranking linebackers on the current season based on the current stats of the current season,
Sure,
yes.
I think that's fair. Um, Looking at Pat Surtain, the second, or Pat Surtain Jr., whichever nomenclature you prefer. He had a big interception, two pass deflections. Also was dealing with an injury there, so his
Yeah, I hate to see it.
return will be monitored as they go forward, and you definitely never want to see an injury like that. So, Mr. Wicker, how does this new injury dynamic impact the Broncos as they go forward?
I mean, it's going to be tough. You got probably arguably like your best secondary player out. So
Mhm.
now it's going to be up to guys like Riley Moss and guys of that nature to step up.
And I believe Riley Moss has also been dealing with a bit of an injury of his own. He didn't play in this game, so the Denver secondary, I mean, a little vulnerable right now with the injury, so hopefully they get those guys back. Flipping the page and looking at the offense for Denver. An up and down day for Bo Nix, 20 of 33, 133 yards. The three touchdowns, you'll love to see that. The three interceptions, you don't love to see that. So early on it was a learning experience for Bo Nix, but you gotta like to see how he responded and he helped Denver get back in this football game.
Yeah, he certainly did, Tad. I mean, listen, this is like, look, it's a fun and exciting time to be a Broncos fan once again. I mean, we the Broncos fans have been waiting a long time for this.
Sure.
And I'm certainly excited not only for the Thursday night game against the Chargers, but the playoffs. So, Tad, I'm thinking about this, and Bo Nix has brought new life to this Denver franchise, quite literally.
Yes, absolutely. Also some credit to Marvin Mims Jr. for an incredible 61-yard punt return that helped Denver get in position to score. Now, looking at the other side, the Indianapolis Colts, Anthony Richardson really struggled once again, especially passing the ball, 17 of 38, 172 yards. The two interceptions with no touchdowns. And yeah, they couldn't hold on to the ball. The Colts, they turned the ball over five times, the two interceptions and then fumbles by Pittman, Taylor, and Mitchell, the young receiver there. So
Now,
what do the Colts need to do to control the ball better?
I mean, yeah, you gotta hold on to it. You gotta make smarter plays. You gotta execute better play calls. Uh,
Certainly.
I don't want to sit here and necessarily say that it's completely on them. Like in some ways it is on them, but also in some ways it's on the great performance of the defense, of
Mhm.
Denver's defense. So that did factor into this. I don't want to sit here and completely say that the Colts came out and played like crap because they did look really good in that first half. They just got outwitted and outplayed by Denver. This wasn't a
They did
scrimmage.
in a way.
Denver just outplayed them.
No. Denver outplayed them, especially late in the game. I mean, this was a 13-10 football game going into the fourth quarter. The Colts actually were winning going into the fourth quarter, and then of course you have that play by Jonathan Taylor where it looked like he was gonna score the touchdown and make it I believe it would have been 19-10 or something at that point, but
Yes.
he does not hold on to the ball going into the end zone. So just the Colts, they were that close to getting a two-score lead, and who knows how the game would have turned out if Jonathan Taylor would have simply held on to the ball and crossed the goal line.
Yeah, like I said, you got to hang on to the ball. It's something you got to polish up in practice.
Yep.
So yeah, Broncos win 31-13.
Yep. The big win for Denver, and like you say, they will be facing the Chargers on Thursday night football. And looking at Indianapolis, they will be taking on Tennessee.
Their AFC South rival.
So a rivalry game there as they try to look back on track. Thank you to everyone for following, and please continue to do so. Follow the Gridiron Glory, and please continue watching. Thanks for watching.